You're listening to the New York Sports Show, the #1 all New York sports podcast. Hosted by Dominic Konareski.
Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show, your #1 all New York sports podcast. I'm your host, Dominic Konareski. Let's talk some New York Yankees baseball. New York Yankees relief pitcher Chad Green has a .346 ERA through 75 and 1/3 innings pitched. Now overall that is comprised in a total of 60 games. Now I gotta say, Chad Green, he is a punch-out machine. 89 strikeouts, but you know what? He has over 20 on-ones to his name as well this season, giving him an ERA just below .350. But overall, a lot of those on-ones have been from the long ball. He's been allowing a lot of home runs lately. And in last night's game against the Baltimore Orioles, could that have been the final straw for Chad Green? Because I gotta say, this guy has been so frustrated in the season. He's kind of like a Aroldis Chapman, but a little bit toned down. Because I gotta say, the Yankees have gotten a lot more better outings out of Chad Green than they could have ever dreamed of the season with Aroldis. I like to blow the 9th inning Chapman. Now, Chad Green has been with the Yankees for many, many years, so could easily be a lifelong Yankee when you look at it. Now, I do not think that the Yankees would trade him or even release him in this offseason or DFA him, nothing like that. But when I say the last straw, I'm talking about playing time overall. Will we not see Chad Green play as much as the season winds down? And will we see him in the playoffs as much, if any? Overall, he could lock it down. But when he does not have his stuff, he does not have his stuff whatsoever. So will the Yankees go to him less? Now, let me also remind you, Chad Green, he does have some experience as a starter with the Yankees. So as the season also winds down, will they put him in a starter role near the butt end of the season when it could possibly just be, in a way, throwaway games? Yankees only contending for 4th place in the ALE. If they were to get a good spot and have a very comfort spot as the 4th seed in the wild card, will they elect Green to start a game? Those are all questions that you really got to think of right now as a Yankee fan trying to see what the Yankees could do. And definitely if you're Brian Cashman or Ian Boone in the Yankees front office as an organization. Now, overall, we've seen analytics play a huge part in this New York Yankees season, and I hate it. For those who have watched my videos, you guys know how much I hate it. So we'll be interested to see what the Yankees could do with Chad Green. Overall, he has a lot of potential, just a very off year. But let me remind you, coronavirus last season, 60 games, we have seen a huge dead-arm period, and I do think that is at least somewhat of a cause. Not fully the cause, but somewhat. I gotta say, with Jonathan Loáisiga still out with an injury, Chad Green has to step up, and I cannot stress that enough.